guys, Opto Bags. We're at the NRA convention here, 2016 in Louisville, Kentucky, and I'm here with Mr. Imperato, the president of Henry Repeating Arms, one of the best companies that I can testify to. I have the Henry Survival. I named it the Davy Crockett just because it's to go out and around.
Here's a couple of bucks for saying that. Thank you very much.
Best around.
Yeah.
Best around. But 20 years now. So you started shipping guns in '97?
Yeah,
and we were talking a little before your father.
My memory serves me correctly. I think it was early '97 the first gun shipped, but we began resurrecting the Henry name in the company in 1996.
So here's a nice little line of what you have. You actually have a very expansive line of guns, and I was just asking, so 20 years now, is there anything new coming ahead?
Sure.
Anything new that we can look around to the horizon for?
Yes, we are going to announce shortly our new Henry Long Ranger.
Really?
It's a hunting rifle that we think will compete accuracy-wise with the best of the bolt actions.
Very nice.
And will be even quieter in the field than a bolt action.
What are we looking for caliber?
We're going to start with 223, okay. 243, and 308.
Okay.
And then we'll expand on that. We'll have a version that is scope only, and then we'll have a version with sights. And there'll be different flavors of this particular new design. And it's the first rifle that we're making that's not tubular feed, it's the box magazine.
Now you do have the big boys, and you have the 30-30, and then, so Henry's already good for hunting, but this is gonna just kind of bring us up to...
We kicked it up a notch now, take you out a little bit longer distance. We're gonna try and convince the bolt action folks to take a look at our lever action as an alternative.
The Henry name's been around a long time. The company's been around 20 years now. You produce just quality. If it's not made in America, it's not going to be made.
Yeah, that's our company motto, and it's backed by very personalized customer service. Consumers can email me directly anytime.
I have
Anthony at henryrepeating.com. That's how I think we originally met a few years ago. So that's our DNA, made in America, and we're going to support our customers. Those who spend their hard-earned money on a Henry, we have an obligation to make sure that they're happy.
I think, especially now 20 years in the industry, what have you seen as the progression of firearm ownership? I think 20 years ago, you know, the imagery of firearms had started to kind of decline. It wasn't as popular. There was a lot of argument about violence. And in the past 10 years, especially with politics really revving up, it seems like it's really swung up. And the industry is almost being inundated by people kind of swinging in, producing. Everybody's going to have to kind of niche at the pie. But you've been here since the beginning. What have you noticed a increase, decrease, a change in the culture? What do you think?
Well, I think we certainly have a lot more shooters and a lot more enthusiasm and a lot more people coming to the party that hadn't been there before. So they're enjoying it, and the shooting sports is the #1, you know, family participation sport at this time. More and more women are shooting, and people are embracing it and not being afraid to embrace it, where maybe they were a little bit more quiet about it 20 years ago.
Last question, because I know you're busy, but I want to just ask, what do you think, and not necessarily the political spectrum, but really kind of the future is looking like politically? You know, there's a lot of people who associate themselves now just because they kind of want that name recognition, they want that vote. Do you think that this is a trend that's going to increase, decrease? I have to ask the political question because that's everything that people are talking about now, but...
Well, people will embrace the Second Amendment, and they might not necessarily be really legitimate Second Amendment supporters. We don't know, but they certainly realize how powerful pro-Second Amendment group and gun owners are, you know, in the political spectrum. It's certainly something to consider in way, especially now that we're looking at who the Supreme Court nominees are going to be, which is really a very serious matter and relates to the longevity of the Second Amendment. So we'll see. I'm cautiously optimistic, but if things don't go our way, we have to be ready to fight the good fight.
Well, I like Henry, and I'll be with you for at least another 20.
All right, let's get in the foxhole together.
There you go, guys.
All right.
Mr. Imperato, Henry Repeating Arms, check them out. The link's there. Check out their entire line online, and I think they can still go online and request a catalog.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so
HenryRifles.com.
Go on, get a catalog, and get a Henry.
And say hello to me.
There you go.
All right,
Thanks,
thank
sir.
you. All right.